Chelsea get battered everywhere they go.
Chelsea get battered
everywhere we go. Yeah, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Football for Thought podcast. Joining me today are Birmingham's finest, the Aston Villa correspondent on NS Sports TV, Mr. Bailey Francis, and Man United's finest, Mr. Arrest Talks Football, Man United's correspondent. How are we all doing?
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening indeed. I'm gonna just sip my Fanta.
I'm just sipping my title drink, innit? That's what we'll be drinking in May. I know what you guys are drinking. Maybe Nipper's probably drinking shit. I don't know what Bailey's drinking, but yeah, man.
I'm drinking. It tastes like Villa getting two.
And Eric Ten Hag's about to win his first trophy next week. It's looking nice for my club, man. So we might not Karius. Karius is gonna start next week. So yeah, man. All good. Everything. All good. I don't know about Bailey tonight.
Yeah. I'm losing them.
Hashtag Emery out. Emery out.
London.
Well, everyone was saying earlier, Dean Smith, lost 5 on the bounce, sacked. Gerrard lost 5 on the bounce, sacked. You know Emery, he lost his last 3 now. If he loses 2 more games, will you know Emery?
Who you got next? Who do you have next?
Everton.
At home or away?
Away. Then we've got Crystal Palace at home.
Fuck you know.
Nice to see
We've got easy games, then we've got West Ham, Bournemouth, Leeds.
Haircut.
Who's had the haircut?
My hair's long.
Yeah, Nipper's trying to do the Zlatan way, innit? Zlatan way.
Look, it's long enough for a pony.
Yeah, man. Zlatan way, innit?
Yeah.
Put that coming from James. What?
My hair needs to be much longer to be a pony. What the hell has happened to Chelsea today? Shocking result.
Chelsea.
Yeah, and one other result I didn't see coming was Nottingham Forest somehow taking 2 points from Man City. Oh, God. The bastards are going to win the league, aren't they?
No, United are winning it.
You
think?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that just because I said that in the back room, but
if Arsenal,
we'll see what happens in May. But all I'm saying is we're still on for competition, so anything can happen.
I just want us. Look, we can't do anything for our own club this season. I just want Chelsea to do something to end Arsenal's season altogether. Evening, good to see I'm not in a lead again. Oh my God. Yes, it's a joke, isn't it? Because you've got Zlatan vibes going on. Hey, I haven't got Zlatan vibes. The Zlatan vibes have got me.
Yeah.
Arsenal get a massive result today.
We're coming for you, Everton. So,
I hold Bailey responsible for Arsenal.
Oh my God. Look, when do we play Arsenal?
Soon.
Look, that is one game. I don't care if we go on to lose all. I don't care if we lose all the games between now and Arsenal, and then we go on and lose all the games after. That is one game.
29th of April, Nippon.
29th of April. These players need to turn to
guess what, Nippon? April Fool's Day, you're going to get battered.
And on the 22nd of April, you're coming to Old Trafford. Chelsea's going to get beat, twice in a week? Wow.
Even let us down.
We still have to play you at Old Trafford.
Big up, Douglas. Am I Potter out, Nippon? Am I Potter out? No, I'm not. Believe it or not, I'm not Potter out.
We've got Super Thomas Tuchel.
Listen, this Nippon guy, he will say he's not Potter out. Next week we'll be calling him Potter out. And then the week after,
We could lose.
what are you gonna do now?
We could lose our next 15 games, and I'll still be Potter in.
What?
I'm giving him until the end of the season.
You just said if you lose 15 games.
This season's a write-off. And plus, me being Potter out won't change a thing. And say if he does get sacked. And we go and hire, I don't know, like we try and buy Hansi Flick out of his Germany contract. Or we try and get Luis Enrique. We're going to go through the same old shit. Because
I reckon we'll get a Zinedine Zidane.
What? You think we are not getting Zinedine Zidane arrest?
Listen, it's the same reaction when I told you guys will get Graham Potter. Just watch. I'm just talking about if he does get the sack. Wait.
We are not getting Zinedine Zidane. Look, I would love it. I know you wouldn't, but we are not getting Zinedine Zidane.
No, I don't even rate Zidane anyway, so let him go to Chelsea.
Wait, you don't rate one of the greatest midfielders?
I said I do rate Zidane, so let him go Chelsea.
You do rate him?
Yeah, so let him go Chelsea.
You'd rather him join Chelsea than Tottenham?
Why would they go Tottenham?
Why would Conte go to Tottenham? Why would Jose go to Tottenham?
And Tottenham will never get Zinedine Zidane, man. Zidane wants to. The thing with Zidane, he wants to go to a new project, man. He even said this in the interview. He wants to go to a project that will inspire him. So maybe Chelsea will inspire.
Nevertheless, we just know that he is starting Mount and Gallagher either way.
He won't start Mount. He won't start Mount.
He starts now. Look, the manager. Look, Potter. Look, all the managers seem to rate him. What's to say that Enrique, Flick, or Zidane won't? I'm telling you, he is starting Conor Gallagher. Any manager that joins us will start them too, at some point.
If I'm being honest, I think Luis Enrique is so average, man. I do not rate him at all.
Oh, you're calling a Champions League winning manager average?
Yeah, fucking Di Matteo won the Champions League. So what?
He won a treble with Barcelona.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry. You are not an
La
average
Liga. You're
manager.
comparing Premier League to La Liga.
You're not an average manager, and you can't be an average manager and win the treble.
Someone says Enrique had Messi Suarez's name on you, but what did he do after that, man? That's why he left. He left to Spain, failed at Spain, and now Chelsea fans want him. For me, I'll keep Potter and see what he does, man. He hasn't even had a flipping pre-season yet, man. For goodness sake. These Chelsea fans here, they have no patience at all.
That's why I'm still Potter in.
He's not saying, "Oh, we missed Thomas Tuchel." No, you do not, man. He left because the results wasn't going in a good way. So stop flipping these Chelsea fans, man. I'm not gonna rage because I don't. Thank God I don't support Chelsea. But what I'm seeing on Twitter is, "Oh, bring back Thomas Tuchel." Huge miss, but no, you guys literally results were not going the right way. So that's why he left, and this is. Yeah, he had to part ways, man. He had to part ways. So there's no thinking back of him. Now you got Graham Potter. I know. Listen, for me, he just came from Brighton, man. And now Bowley is a madness, man. He's spending the cash just ever. So let him have this summer.
He fix everything.
Let him have this summer. I think you guys will probably get a striker. So I think Aubameyang. This Aubameyang guy, man. I don't know what he's doing, but.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be an average manager and win 4 trophies. I'm sorry. You
Wait,
just
was it
can't.
Tuchel only one thing? Champions League and Super Cup. That's it.
And the Club World Cup.
Club World Cup. That's 3.
Yeah. I don't know where you got the 4th trophy from.
Yeah, listen, mate. Chin out, Vaughan. I know you're a United fan, but chin out, mate. And hey, Vaughan, title charge, innit? Title race. Vaughan, come with me, innit? Come with my hype train.
Vaughan is, I think Vaughan is more cautious.
Vaughan is more cautious, man. He's probably a top red as well.
He'll probably say, when we're not in a title race.
Yeah, listen. If you're being, 6 points behind City, definitely.
Man,
Like,
who are you calling a top red?
I said, if any top reds think that we're not in the title race, they are top red. James says, Chelsea have done what we've done. Spent me. Yeah, man. Obviously, Nkunku's going to come this summer. He won't fix everything, by the way. He will not
Hey,
fix.
Vaughan, you're saying so much in the comments. Become a panelist.
I'm not getting on the hype train yet, but I'm cautious. I'm cautious. I just want to know to skill.
Yeah, top reds are
What?
top
Box.
Liverpool fans. Are super Liverpool.
Box, you did not spot Man United, mate. Not even top 10 finish. Oh, Vaughan was the link. Vaughan was the link.
Okay.
Only Vaughan, by the way, guys. Only Vaughan. If anyone joins, you're not joining. Listen,
If
Fox,
anyone
joins,
joins, I'm banning. I'm kicking you straight away.
why me? What did I do?
No, not you. If anyone, like a fake. I remember banning a fake account by you, and it ending up banning the real you.
Yeah. Box says, I just want to know to secure top 10. I'm not even going to respond to that comment. We're more than capable of winning top 10, mate.
What the hell is this mentality box? I mean, I'm not even a United fan, and I'm offended by that.
Why don't you join the link, mate? Join that link as well. But yeah, what I'm saying is, Chelsea, Dan, where are you, mate? Where are you? You want to talk? You want to do the talking about United, Ronaldo, this and that, mate?
Shush.
He left because you shit, Jorginho.
Jorginho's a twat.
Vaughan, mate, the link is in the chat, mate. Join that link.
He played not right for Arsenal too.
Wait, let me charge my laptop. Give me a sec.
Villa gonna finish above Chelsea.
That would not surprise me. Do you know a YouTuber called The Irish Guy?
Nope.
United will get third. Who do you think's winning the league, James? Yep. So, Box thinks Man City will win the league.
Hope not.
Why not?
Don't want Grealish to win the league.
Why?
Because I know it not City.
I'm not. Look, the only reason I don't want Jorginho to win the Premier League is because he went to Arsenal. Yeah, me neither. None of us in this panel want Arsenal to win the league, by the way.
Well, I did before they fucking cheated to that.
Look.
But
Look, teams, and the only if Celtic were in the Premier League, they would be the only team I would not want to win the Premier League. Yeah, Celtic. I have a better name for them. Cell shit. Do you get it, Bailey?
Yeah.
Cell shit, cell scum. And we have our second United rep in the house. How are you doing, Vaughan?
Hi, can you hear me all right, Nippon?
Yeah, I can hear you all right.
Oh,
Nice,
I
good
joined
to
the
see
perfect
everyone.
time. Great.
What's up? Oh,
Yeah, it's good to see.
sorry, Bailey. Do you mind me asking how old you are?
15.
Okay, cool. It's just to sort of like moderate my language and things.
I don't. Anyway.
Yes, I'm sure you don't, but I do.
Hey, Vaughan, mate, come with the hype train, mate. Come with me, mate. Come with me.
What on the hype train for United? Like, I think. Well, Rest, I think you're right. There's definitely something building. Like, I'm at the moment. If you look, just not in the sort of the short term, but the long term, we've got whatever's going on at Chelsea, which it remains to be seen if that's going to be an absolute disaster or if they're building something. Like, with great respect, Nippon, Todd Bowley is a crackhead. Like, he's just a lunatic.
Well,
Liverpool,
look, you guys complain that the Glazers don't spend.
I've never complained about the Glazers doing anything, to be honest, Nippon.
So, speaking of the Glazers, what are your thoughts? Do you want Qatar
Nope.
to take over?
No, I absolutely do not want Qatar to take over.
Why?
Why?
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. What did I just hear?
I don't want the Qataris taking
If
over.
you're back in Radcliffe, I'm leaving the stream.
No, Radcliffe. I used to live in the northeast, and Radcliffe and Ineos poisoned my drinking water. And you can say what you want about the Glazers, but they never poisoned me. Radcliffe
true.
did. Yes, it is. Look it up. Teesside. He has a plant like in Teesside that has been fined repeatedly for contaminating drinking water, for releasing like toxic chemicals into the environment. Like I don't want him near me.
So he nearly poisoned you, and you still don't want the Qataris.
Listen, man, I want the Qataris, man. I don't know what we've won. We're watching City, yeah. Look at City, man, for crying out loud. Look at City Newcastle, man. They're with, obviously, not Qatar anymore. They're with Arabs and stuff like that. Look at their structure, man. We have flipping incompetence just everywhere, man. We need, obviously, they put a statement saying they're going to do everything on and off the pitch. By the way, Nipper, I don't know if you saw the statement from Qatar about the bid. They said any income they make from Manchester United, they don't want any income. They're going to put back into the club. So listen, man, I want the Qataris, man. I really want them.
I'm sure you do, like Arrest, and it's fine to want them, but it's equally fine to have like concerns and issues about their ownership and what it means for the club. Like you have to remember that like with like Saudi Arabia and the Emirates who have taken over Newcastle and Man City, they are our allies.
Yeah.
Qatar are part of like the sort of the Tehran, Istanbul, Moscow triumvirate. They're not our friends. They're not our allies. They've been funding Hamas. They've been funding all sorts of like sort of terror groups and things. They haven't really done particularly well as PSG, as Red Devil Down Under has said. And for me, I know it might sound hypocritical because things like Disney like are full of sort of Qatari money. Like Qatari money is everywhere. But with a football club that represents a community and is meant to uphold the ideals of a community, I just can't really reconcile with like the way they treat sort of gays and lesbians and things, like the sort of like how women's rights are done. None of this sounds like Manchester United to me. I'm worried that we will lose our identity of having like local academy players in the squad, and like the grass isn't always greener on the other side. We're being bought in order to sort of like make Qatar look good on the world stage, which is something that they have craved since peace talks broke down with the Israelis in like the early 2000s, I think. And you've also got to remember that like half of the Arab countries have are basically at war with Qatar. Like they're in a proxy war with Saudi Arabia, and I'm not so sure that it's great to invite this sort of like this into the Premier League. But on the flip side, if you are excited about getting Mbappe in and Kane and
Oh no! By the way, I
Trafford
don't
and
want Mbappe.
things,
Listen, keep Mbappe far away.
Why?
Nah, man.
He's a good player.
What?
You don't
Bro,
rate him?
This Mbappe signing, yeah. Life has just come down with these edits and stuff, man, because he will be another Ronaldo signing, another shirt sale signing, another PR spin. So listen, keep Mbappe far away, man. Honestly, I've had enough of
I'll
this.
be up for Mbappe, to be honest.
This
Like,
nonsense on Twitter that I'm seeing. Oh, imagine the link up between Rashford and Mbappe. Listen, man, I'd rather imagine the link up between Rashford and flipping Osimhen. Because this
oh no,
Mbappe,
not Victor Osimhen. I have like I've had to mute Victor Osimhen on Twitter because it's literally all I ever fucking hear about is just
Did you
Victor
take him
Osimhen,
though at Man
like,
United?
the saviour.
of course,
You
I'll
what?
take him in a heartbeat, man. Oh, by the way,
Nah.
Kane, no, Kane, no.
I have to disagree with Orest there. Like, Kane would be a far better signing for United than Osimhen. Osimhen's an exciting player, but he's not going to fit into the style of what we're trying to build at United as well as Kane would, in my opinion. Like, it's really weird, modern football. Like, you don't turn defenders anymore. You play the game in front of their defence. And Harry Kane is the best at all of these things. And it's something that you'll be seeing happening quite a lot, I would imagine, now at Chelsea. And even like I watched Villa versus Arsenal today. I was extremely impressed with Aston Villa. It's a bit odd to ask players of the quality of John McGinn to play like that, though. I don't know how productive that's going to be in the long run.
See, this thing with this one, I would only take like 5 players from here. That's the thing. So those 5, I'm gonna name you: Gvardiol, Bellingham, Rice, De Jong, obviously that Kabak, that guy, and Osimhen. That's it.
I wouldn't take anything Box says seriously.
These
irony.
These are unrealistic targets anyway. So
That's the point. Box is parodying. Like, although he spelled
we're not getting Hakimi.
Skellion.
Hakimi is flipping staying at PSG. Mbappe, nope. Neymar can go to Chelsea. Messi, he ain't coming to United, mate.
I take Neymar. He's a quality player.
Oh yeah, quality. I don't know if you heard the story. So, straight after the UCL final, not final, but UCL game, when he went to play poker. But Neymar, man, he's a weird guy, man.
So long as he does a job on the pitch, I couldn't care less what he does off the pitch.
No, but
Well,
Nippon,
he
you have to care what
Alonso
plays
for
off the pitch.
years.
You have to care.
And okay, unless he look, I do not condone what Alonso did, and I did not want him at my club after that.
Yeah.
What, a car crash.
Yeah, I did not want him anywhere near my club after that.
To be fair, he was drunk, man. He's gonna.
No, that's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse, but I'm saying he was
That makes
drunk.
it even worse, Torres.
Exactly.
I know. He was drunk. He was drunk, and it was drunk driving, so you can't do that. And plus, that's illegal as well. So, yeah. Bowley will probably, but yeah, he will. He will probably snatch us down as well.
So wait, you're saying you don't want the Qataris
Yeah.
because of their treatment towards gays?
Well,
But you don't want Jim Radcliffe
Mm-hmm.
because he poisoned your drink.
Yes.
Who do you want?
I'm happy to stick with the Glazers, to be honest.
oh my goodness me.
I'm done. Honestly,
I don't
I'm
like-
done.
I know
Nippon,
they're
thank
not
you for having me on.
perfect.
You guys can find me Orsk on YouTube. I'm joking. Listen,
No,
the
like,
thing is,
the thing is, right,
Go
I'll give my point, is that I always argue with Nippon about this arrest because I don't really care about trophies or anything like this. Manchester United is my family club. We've been Man United supporters.
Man
for
United are all
generations.
about trophies, mate.
Yeah, but I don't think we are, Nippon. Like, when you look at what happened, like after the Second World War in '58, with the Busby Babes and things, it's the connection between the community and the club has always been the most important thing. It's more important than trophies or anything. It's representing the socialist values of Manchester, going back to the Peterheads massacre and to the time where Liverpool tried to like starve our city of all of these things. Like, Manchester United to me is a connection to my past and to my future. Like, there will be family members I never know who go to Old Trafford. There are family members who are dead who have sat in the same seat that I've sat in at Old Trafford. I'm not in it for trophies or anything like that. And I know it's not a position that most people take, but
Look, I know you're not in it for trophies, just to support your club, but that's something that's not the aim of elite sport is to win. I'm sorry.
Not for me. It isn't. These are things that have come out in the last sort of couple of years. Like, Manchester United are a football club. They represent the community. They uphold values that we should all aspire to be, and they're there throughout all periods of our life. Like, when your parents die, when you get married, when you have children, Manchester United is always there. It acts as a focus, and that's what it is to me. It might be to other people, and that's fine. I'm not arguing about how they should see a football club, but in that light, I think that Radcliffe and the Qataris jeopardise what the community. Radcliffe literally, and the Qataris like metaphorically. The Glazers are bloody awful owners, right? They're terrible. I don't like them, but they never tried to poison me, and they're not like at war with our allies, like internationally, and they don't come with the baggage of like repressing like their own citizens.
Can you not separate politics from football, though?
The thing with,
you can disagree all you want with how Qataris treat their people. But
the thing is, Nippon, I don't know if you heard about Qatar, but they actually don't recently. They donated $3 billion money to Turkey. They donated what was it? They donated $3 billion, and they gave some. I forgot, but Qatar, man, the politics of football. I don't know. It should be separate, but
exactly.
The thing with Ratcliffe, yeah. I don't know if you guys know. I think Vaughan might know, but Ratcliffe, you see his bid, he had to use a loan for this bid. So listen, Ratcliffe can keep far away, mate. Ratcliffe, he pretends to be a lifelong Manchester United fan.
He isn't.
Hang on, wait
a
minute.
I can tell you that for
he's got
free.
a Chelsea season to go. He's a Chelsea season ticket holder, and he says, "I can't go to Manchester United games because it's too far from me." Hang on a minute. Only the most expensive British man in the city, mate. What are you on about? Oh, it's too far away. Don't talk to me about you being a lifelong United fan, mate, because that's PR nonsense. And that thing, by the way, that statement, I'm a lifelong United fan, that's just to draw attention to United fans thinking, oh, he said that he's a lifelong United fan. But however, the Qatari, the owner that actually put the bid in, he's supported United since he was 10 years old, and came out in a long statement, which I read all of it, and it's promising. They're going to invest a lot in youth. They're going to invest in women, men, on and off the pitch. Any income that they make from the club, they won't use it. It will go back to the club, and they'll give some of the money to the 92 Foundation, which I think it's like Beckham and Giggs and all these others. So
it's
for me,
that's a misconception. It's the 92 Foundation, not the 92 Foundation.
Okay,
the 92 Foundation. It's named after the class of 92 apparently, but it's a charitable organisation of the Qatari Sovereign Wealth Fund.
Yeah, so they are to explain that well.
But
yeah,
what do you think that they're right? Arrest. Okay, if they're not going to take money out of the club, right? Why do you think they're investing in United?
Well, I think they're investing in United because Qatar, they want to invest in a football club. Like they said before, quotes, they've always wanted to invest in a sports club. And the owner
they're invested in like PSG. So why? What is it like?
I think it's separate. To be fair, I think with PSG and that own that bid. I think they're both separate, to be fair. But
Very few things are separate with like a country of that size with that
thing
amount
is,
of money.
yeah, I mean, I actually don't know, but from what I know, the Qatari that did bid us on Friday, yesterday, he is a Man United fan.
Yep.
He's actually a Man United fan, so he's been since 10 years old, and he's always wanted to buy Manchester United apparently. So listen,
Okay,
let's see
all
what
right,
happens.
Let me put it like
Go on.
this then. What would you have to find out about the Qatar bid that would make you think, no, I don't want this at the football club?
What do you mean?
Like, what information could you be given about the Qataris' bid that would put you off, would make they're your preferred bidder, right? They're the people that you want in. Like, you have to ask yourself, what would they do, or something like that, that would make you say, actually, no, I don't. I want someone else.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't reject any Qatar bid if I was on the spot. Are they not the highest bidder so far for the club? They bidded 5 billion, which should be enough for the Glazers, hopefully. But apparently, Glazers want what 6 to 7. So
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure the Glazers are actually looking to sell.
no, I don't think anything will put me off, But
nothing
obviously,
at all.
with this statement, we need to know their back. First of all, we need to know their backstory, like, or the human rights and stuff. We need to know about them first, because obviously, I don't think the Premier League checked with Newcastle and City, so I wouldn't mind checking the human rights.
Well, they did with Newcastle. Right. Okay. So one of the most important things about these bids and the ones at Newcastle is that Newcastle were done by something called the PIF, which is the Saudi Sovereign State Fund, right? And the investigation was if the money is coming from Mohammed bin Salman, who is the de facto leader of Saudi Arabia, and if it's a state buying in, or if it's a private consortium. These are both the same for United and for Newcastle, where Al Thani, his family, his younger brother, is the sovereign of Qatar, and he is coming in as a private individual, not as a state, apparently. That's how they're sort of trying to do it. So Mohammed bin Salman, I don't know if you know who Kobayashi is. There's no reason you should. He was a journalist who was under bin Salman's direct order, was chainsawed to death in the Turkey embassy, dismembered and sent back to Saudi Arabia. So don't mess with the Saudis. If you're listening, Saudi Arabia, inshallah.
Can we move on now?
Are you uncomfortable with this, Nippon?
I don't want to talk about.
Fair enough.
I don't want to get political on here.
Fair enough. But the main difference between these things is that the bids for Newcastle and for Manchester United are coming from individuals or consortiums, not from the state, even if they are actually coming from the state. It's legal issues.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, man. It won't be a quick process. I expect it to be weeks and weeks. But what I'm going to say is, I think we will get you on by Easter. Yeah.
I think I've seen that quoted as well, by Easter. I'm still not completely convinced, because the bidding process is a one-line bid, which means that you literally just write a paragraph about what you want to do with the club, and then you attach proof of funds. And I did an internship at an investment bank years ago, and I was in mergers and acquisitions, and bids are 12 pages long normally. I think that the Glazers could possibly just be putting it out to market to see what the market valuation is of their shares, and maybe looking for a sale after the World Cup in America, which will be, I think, the high point of being able to sell a football club if the Americans have their Euro 96 moment and properly get into football. So I would like to see this takeover concluded in weeks, but I've got a feeling that this might drag on for longer than we would like.
Yeah.
How pissed off will you be if Liverpool snatch that under your noses?
They won't.
No.
The takeover.
Anything's possible. Say if it happens.
I think Nippon that I think that the Liverpool fans, from what I've read and seen online, are going to be incredibly against like any oil money coming into their club, and I would suspect that the reason that no one is really bidding for them isn't just off the fact that they're not. Manchester United are the biggest club in England, and England's the biggest league in the world. Like, you would go for United over Liverpool. But the dream scenario for most people is the Qataris take over United and the Glazers wobble their way across to Merseyside, which I have to say I would find tremendously amusing. But I'm not worried about like Liverpool stealing Man United's billionaires.
Anyway,
Let's move on and talk about Chelsea.
Bailey, let's talk about Aston Villa. There's not much to talk on about Chelsea other than the fact that
I think Bailey was sleeping, but now he's woken up.
So, where to for Villa from here?
Yeah, 3 losses on the bounce now. 11 goals conceded in 3 matches. Move on to Everton.
Surely you don't like Emery, man. Surely you cannot.
Move on to Everton away next week. If we don't win that, then something has to change.
It's not the manager, by the way.
No, Bailey, how do
summer.
Villa fans sort of like feel about the sort of the change in football? Because from what I see, Emery is an extremely competent manager who's got you playing in a style that I never thought Everton would be like capable of playing.
Yeah, Villa fans happy with him, to be fair. We actually played well today against Arsenal. We just didn't take many chances. We looked like a proper team with United, and we just ain't finished enough chance of goal against Leicester. Our defence let us down. Today, again, defence. But going attacking, we look strong with, of course, that new striker, Duran, Watkins, Leon Bailey, Coutinho now returning up with Unai Emery. John McGinn is a quality player. He turned Arsenal defence in parts today. And I don't think we deserved to lose today, to be fair. I think we go and hit a crossbar.
You deserved at least a draw from that game.
We go and hit a crossbar, comes out, goes out of play. Then 5 minutes later, they hit a crossbar and goes in. It just unlucky game. Then, of course, corner to Aston Villa in the 98th minute. Emi Martinez comes up for a corner for some reason.
You know, Emery didn't even say to him to come up front.
I know. He went mad at full time. I saw his interview. He said, "I am ashamed of the players. I don't know why Emi Martinez came up for a corner. He had a word with him."
There's problems between him and Martinez, isn't there? I've read that there's been some issues.
Yeah, I don't know, but Emi Martinez has been really poor lately. Like he time races. Like, yes, time race alright, but you're gonna get suspended soon because he's on about 5 yellow cards this season already. So, yeah.
And shout out to Tyrone Mings. I know a lot of people don't like Tyrone Mings. I've always liked Tyrone Mings. He did one of the best bits of defending I've seen in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, he's a quality player.
Yeah, I really like him. I know. Yeah,
Tyrone Mings is a quality
I think he's a good player.
player.
I think Konza isn't very good.
For any top-level European team.
I don't know about that. I don't think he starts for any top 4 team, which leaves Chelsea out, obviously. But as a squad player, I think that he would. I think every club in the top 6 would take him in their squad without question. He's a left-footed forward defender, very comfortable on the ball, good at taking it out. He's strong. He's fast.
He's rash. He can get into dumb challenges.
But
That's
name me a
something I don't
defender
want
who
from a
can't.
defender.
Mm.
Like every defender's got that in him. Like I'm not saying he's the best like centre back in the league, but I
When's
think
the last time? Okay, every defender's got that in him. When's the last time you saw like your Maldinis, your Beckenbauers, your Ramoses of the world drop a 0 out of 10?
Well, I mean, you've named two players that retired at least 15 years ago, and one that is like in his 80s or 90s. But I mean, like Ramos wasn't perfect for Real all of the time. He was a great player, but I'm not comparing Tyrone Mings to one of Europe's greatest ever centre backs. And you've just named me three of them. I'm saying that I think he's a good player. I think that he would, from what I've seen, I think he's probably better than Badiashile, Chelsea. Which would you?
You love your Brexit bullies. You rate Harry Winks and Scott McTominay.
Yes. I do. I think they're good players. But I don't, to continue my Brexit theme, I don't rate Konza at Aston Villa. I think that he is disaster prone.
Get him gone.
Is it? How do Villa fans feel about him? He reminds me a lot of a Man United player called Eric Bailey.
Yeah, all Villa fans said today, get him gone. Because we've got, of course, Carlos coming back. He should be back for Everton. So if he's back for Everton, get him straight into the squad.
I have a
And
question
him.
for you, Bailey. Would you take back Jordan Veretout?
No.
He's better than some of your midfielders, though.
Mm.
Like he'd be an upgrade.
Yeah, he's better than Yombi for this one, Nippon.
Nah, he's not better than Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez, it doesn't strike me as a £120 million player, to be honest, Nippon.
Well, me neither, but that's what they were going to go for.
Like, who from the Villa team gets in the Chelsea team?
John McGinn.
Martinez?
Yep.
Yeah.
John McGinn.
I'd have to agree with that, I think. Like, John McGinn's in my McTominay class of player.
Yeah, obviously Brexit FC.
Yes.
Not over Kovacic. Argue
Watkins.
over, yeah.
Well, over Mudryk?
No, as striker over Aubameyang.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're playing like Felix, aren't you, as your sort of central attacker?
We play him on the wing.
Really? I thought you had Mudryk, Felix, and the guy I can't pronounce, like Mudijushu or something. Like the left-footed, like, black guy that you signed from PSV or something.
Madueke.
Yeah, it looks very good player to me. Like, who does Ollie Watkins replace in that front three?
Nobody.
Okay, so Ollie Watkins doesn't get in. Brilliant.
I'll tell you.
Does Lucas Digne get in ahead of Cucurella?
You can make
man,
a comment for Coutinho.
No. Lucas Digne is shit.
Yeah, but Cucurella's not setting the world on fire.
Cucurella's just as bad. If you think Luca Digne is dog shit, you don't
I
want
reckon. I reckon you, Naomi, will start Lucas Digne on Saturday.
Against Everton, are you playing?
Yeah.
Is it home or away?
Away.
I'm not so sure about that. You never want to get the Goodison Park crowd up. It's one of the noisiest places in like the known world. You need to quiet that crowd as quickly as you can. And with the Everton's hatred of
We
Luca
always
Digne,
score early goals, so normally.
Everton's hatred towards what?
towards Luca Digne. He forced like James will tell you about what Lucas Digne did last season.
Yeah, last season they threw a bottle at him, didn't
Who?
they? Everton fans threw a bottle at Lucas, didn't they? When
Oh
they
yeah,
celebrated.
yeah, they did the asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Emery will play. I don't think that Emery will play him. You can't get the home crowd up.
I'm sorry, James, you are not beating us next week.
It's gonna be a tough match, man. It's gonna be tough.
I personally, from what I saw with Villa, I like the way that Villa played, but they were far too open. Like, if you look at Arsenal, Arsenal's greatest strength. I know Nippon hates any Arsenal propaganda,
Arsenal.
but Arsenal, they're so compact.
Nippon
when
loves
they're
loves
attacking.
Arteta.
Yeah. I wonder who dislikes Arteta more, Nippon or Luca.
Luca. Oh my.
Arteta has such a
This-
punchable. Arteta has
this-
such a punchable face.
This
Arteta.
news, guys. Today, Luca was singing Jorginho chant, and then after City, get Jorginho out of my club. You see Edu, yeah? Edu proved me wrong. So listen, Luca, listen.
Luca
But yeah,
is amazing. He's
Nippon, I wanna
literally
let-
if
private
you
chat
designed
you
a
about
human based off
Mm.
Twitter. I love Luca so much. He's the funniest man, like on Twitter. I saw a post, right, and it went, calling all gooners. We need to get behind our team. Like, it's a big game against City. We might win it, we might not, but we need to show everyone we're all united. We back this team and we back Arteta. The first comment under it was from Luca saying, City will win, Edu out. Oh, he's amazing. Have you
Now
blocked him, Nippon?
in the
Have you?
community tab today after the Aston Villa game said he wrote the message said, we are top of the league, guys. We are top of the league. So listen, I don't know what's going on with Luca, man. But listen, Luca, mate. Listen, I respect
hate
Luca, man.
Arsenal.
I respect Luca because I come in
hate
his top.
Arsenal fans.
I come in his top 6 show, so I respect Luca. But Vaughan, man, you missed up annoying him, man.
I need to start a top 6 show as well. I need to start a top 6 show as
You
well.
need to
Yeah, but
start a
Nippon,
top
Nippon,
10 show
it'll
if
be
you're
hard
a
to find
Chelsea
a City
fan.
fan. It'll be hard to find a City fan. So yeah.
But I think that for Everton versus Villa, it's got 0-0 written all over it. You've
No.
got two.
No.
Bruv,
We will not keep a clean sheet. We never do.
Emery is the Spanish Dyche. Like, he loves a clean sheet, and Sean Dyche is a highly disrespected manager. He's absolutely fantastic. Like, I love Sean Dyche. His football is it's so fun. It's
I
like
think it's cool.
Yeah, but in a Premier League where everyone's playing the same way and trying to sort of do half space shit and stuff, you've got Dyche who's just 4-4-2, channel balls, get it in at the back post, overload it with the biggest men you can find. It's great. You need him in the Premier League.
Yeah. I hate Arsenal fans though, brother.
Yeah.
There came past some kids today singing Arsenal chants, celebrating in front of little kids. Knobheads.
That's football, innit? Like, do you remember that like little German girl in the Euros that everyone laughed at when she was crying? It's just part of football.
Nah, I don't take joy out of kids crying. I'm sorry.
I know, Nippon, but it's part of football is the point. I'm not saying that you, in particular, like, derive pleasure from seeing little German girls cry. That was the furthest thing from my thoughts.
Oh, you got work in the morning, Thomas?
Listen, keep that in the private, mate. Keep that in the private. James says he never is boxing. Yerry Mina for me. He's so. I would say bad, but listen, this guy always gets injured, man. He keeps getting injured and injured and injured. Yerry Mina, man.
Yerry Mina is another rash defender.
I
Hang on
quite
a
like
minute.
yeah. I quite like
I've just
Yerry
seen
Mina.
this on Twitter.
Why do you like rash players who make
Well, no,
brainless decisions?
I found it very funny when he started dancing in the Copa America after he scored his penalty. Like, I enjoy shithousery, so I find that quite funny.
On Twitter, Ed Woodward is expected to make around 1.5 million. Oh, if the club is sold for 4.5 million.
Who's this?
Ed Woodward. So apparently he's expected to make around 1.5 million if the club is sold for 4.5 million. He is the only one outside of the Glazer family to have a Class B action. Well, Edward with me. I don't care about this guy. Man. Good riddance, but I still the thing with Qatari. Yeah, I genuinely think. I know we're going out of topic again, but once they do bid us for United, they will clear out the whole board. They'll clear out John Murtough. He will go. Roger Arnold will go. And they'll appoint proper.
Well, they'll keep Charlton and Ferguson, like 100%.
I don't know why Ferguson's getting involved playing the board, man. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah,
What do you think the
Nippon,
first
you want to
action
do predictions, so
that
let's
the
do
Qataris would
predictions.
do?
Right, let me bring up
Well,
the
prediction for tomorrow or just in general for next week?
for next week.
I don't think we're playing next week, Nippon, because we play in the Carabao Cup final.
We've got Barcelona on Thursday. You can pop that in if you want.
Yeah, I'll just give you my prediction: 3-0 United.
For tomorrow or for Thursday?
For Thursday, 3-0 United.
3-0.
Premier League fixtures.
I'll take some of that.
Well, listen, Vaughan, they'll be without Gabby and Pedri, mate. So
That's Busquets, bruv.
Busquets.
Like, Busquets, don't diss Busquets.
And also,
Busquets
Frank De Jong, mate. De Jong is going to get a bad reception. So listen, I'm looking
that
forward
will
to
be
it.
quite fun, actually. Do you remember when Ashley Young put Angel Di Maria into the sidelines and got a standing
That was funny,
ovation?
man. That was
Like, I'm expecting Fred to try and do the same.
Singing aye, Ashley.
Fred to do the same to who?
To Frankie De Jong.
I think Martinez will do that. Lisandro Martinez. He's definitely going to do that.
Well, I hope that Sander Martinez isn't smashing up a deep-lying playmaker. He'll be wildly out of position.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Why would he do that though? To
Because-
Frankie de Jong.
Frankie De Jong made us look like a bunch of tits in the summer. Do you not remember that? Like,
Do you not remember the saga, Nippon?
2-month-long
3
saga.
months. 3 months of the saga.
Yeah, so basically he pied you.
The thing is, our
He was a
board,
transfer
our
tease.
board actually flew to Barcelona as well. So
Yeah.
that was most embarrassing.
Although we nearly ended up with Rabiot instead of Casemiro.
And Arnautovic. Oh my
I would
goodness.
have laughed my head off if that had
Mate, Arnautovic and
I
Rabiot.
think Rabiot's not a bad
Anatovic
player.
and Rabiot. Oh my god, the memes.
Do you think Anatovic is
I don't
worse
think
than
Rabiot is
Weghorst?
that bad, you know. He wasn't that bad for World Cup.
He was great in the World Cup. Like,
Yeah,
I
he was
prefer Rabiot to Sabitzer, to be perfectly
Okay,
honest.
that's a bit. Yeah. It's a bit tough. I like Sabitzer.
I just don't know much about Sabitzer's game, but I know Rabiot, and Rabiot's
But listen,
a good
Leeds. I'm
international
loving
player.
Leeds, man. The downfall of Leeds. I'm loving it because
Downfall of Leeds or downfall of Liverpool?
I'm loving both, man. But obviously, Liverpool are starting to win now games, and the Grizz is piping up. But listen,
I
Why?
still think Liverpool get top 4, to be honest.
What?
Grizz said 8. Nippon. His
Did I
prediction.
say what I think you said?
Nippon. Grizz said as
Yeah.
a prediction, Liverpool will get second.
You are not. What kind of world are you living in, Vaughan? Liverpool are not getting top 4. I'm
Nippon,
sorry.
you
Right, well,
need to call out your best friend. You know that. Grizz said Liverpool will make it second.
Okay, mate.
Right, let's go to predictions because I do need to
Predictions.
predictions.
Premier League.
Yeah. So our one is going to be Liverpool away.
What do we say?
What was that?
Fulham versus Wolves. What do we say?
Fulham versus Wolves. 1-1.
1-1. Chat, get involved.
Is the Piper chat glitched out? Because I think it's glitched out for me. Hang on. Right, there we go.
Bailey, what are we saying?
2-0 Fulham.
2-0 Fulham.
I'll go 0-0.
You're going for a ball fest, or you?
I am.
So Nippon, for you now, you're gonna have to do Liverpool versus Man United. It's gonna be a good game.
Vaughan. I'm Vaughan. Fulham. I'm going to go for Fulham 3, Wolves 2. Next game. Newcastle United versus Brighton and Hove Albion, which is suspended. Postponed.
Oh, yeah, because camera come, yeah.
Everton versus Aston Villa. Bailey, you go first.
1-1.
But it's at Goodison, right?
Yes, I'm going 1-1.
Are you travelling up?
No, I am not travelling up to.
Mate, that's gonna be far from Birmingham, man. Calm down, Nippon.
I don't even live in Birmingham as well. I live further.
You live further south, don't you?
Yeah.
You live not
Well-
much go on there from
What are we saying?
Who?
Everton versus Aston Villa.
3-1 Villa.
Vaughan, what do we say?
I've already said I'm going to stick to my 0-0.
You're going for another 0-0, are you?
I am, yeah.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm sorry it's boring, but that's what I think.
Okay.
They'll both be happy with a point. They won't commit too much. Both defensive managers. They're not great attackers either.
We always beat Everton.
Haven't you gone for a 1-all?
Yeah, I went 1. But we
What?
normally always beat them. But
Okay.
I think they've got a new manager now. So
What are you going for, Nippon? 7-3?
I was going to go for a classic Barclays.
What's
So
that?
my score prediction for Everton versus Aston Villa is Everton 3, Aston Villa 4.
Nippon.
we don't score 4.
Are you dying on that hill, Nippon? Tyrone Mings hat trick.
You scored. Well, I think Tyrone Mings is actually going to concede an own goal.
Okay. Like 4 goals away at Goodison from Villa. All right.
We ain't doing that.
Yep. I'm going for it. I'm dying on that Graham Potter hill, by the way. Leicester City versus Arsenal. Come on, you foxes!
3-0 Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
Is it at Filbert Street
Let me check.
or whatever Leicester at the King
Yeah,
Powell
it's at the King
Stadium?
Power. It's at the King Power Stadium.
2-1 Arsenal.
You'd be laughing if Arsenal lost, though, wouldn't
Are you giving it 1-0 Leicester, Nippon?
You'll probably say 4-4.
We'll find out soon enough.
Best game today was Aston Villa Arsenal.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, no, it's Chelsea Southampton, man. Best game.
You're lucky I hate Barcelona more than I hate Man United.
Good
Mate,
for you,
I wouldn't
Nippon.
be
I hate
surprised if
Barcelona
the next
too.
team you're going to hate is going to be an Indian team. I don't know, man, because the teams that you hate, Celtic, Barcelona.
Good. That's brilliant, Nippon. You should hate Celtic and Barcelona. Horrible teams.
There was scum fan base as well.
Yeah, exactly. And Colo
I'm
Colo.
sorry, who? why? Who expects? Who? I mean, like you make fun of the Queen's death, and you expect me to respect you for that.
Who?
Celtic.
Celtic fans.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, yeah, I do get it because I've seen that they booed the 1 minute silence for the. Anyways, for what? Leicester Arsenal.
Yeah.
2-1 Leicester.
You think Arsenal are going to lose? Are just going to wibble wobble again?
2-1 Leicester. Yeah.
Come on, the Foxes. Brad, Chris, Neil, Lee Chappie, we're all with you today. 2-1 Leicester.
All right, Nathan, what are you going for? 11-0?
You would think. So, Vaughan, what are you going for first?
2-1 to Arsenal, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
There's a lovely sofa covers, Nippon.
Thank you. I am going.
By the way, you know how deep, yeah? He loves his wallpapers. What's
Oh, that's funny, isn't it? His wallpaper's hilarious.
You love wallpapers. You
I
love
like yours as well,
sofas,
baby.
You love the Glazers. You love everything, man.
I don't love the Glazers. Don't put
Here's
words
my
in my mouth.
prediction.
You love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You love everyone.
Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness. But let's move on.
Leicester
Because I
City.
do need to go soon.
Leicester 3. Asna 2.
3-2.
And I think Arsenal will take the lead
Oh
twice.
no, this Liverpool fan is coming. Now he's there. And man, big up, man. Big up, man. Finally happy that Liverpool got a win.
I like the fact he's got his own little graphic as his sort of profile
Yeah, I know, it's
picture.
nice. He's a good editor, man.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Right, next game. West Ham versus Nottingham Forest.
Jesus.
Iron versus Trees.
2-1 West Ham.
West Ham at home.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Yeah, they are. It's at the Olympic Stadium.
Going for a classic Moisey 1-0.
Moise?
You said 2-1, did you, Arrest?
Yeah, 2-1 West Ham. Leave Liverpool alone. Nah, mate, because last season you were flipping mocking us, mate. So now it's my time now. So I'm not leaving Liverpool alone, mate. I couldn't stand it, Liverpool fans last season, man.
Nottingham Forest.
So you deserve.
Forest will win now. Fair play.
Who?
James.
Oh. Yeah.
On
We'll see.
West. Nottingham. Fox is going for a 2-0 win for the Irons.
Box is a huge fan of Declan Rice. Do you rate him, Nippon?
Yeah, I rate him.
You want some at Chelsea, man, as soon as possible.
You don't rate him, Arrest?
I never said I don't. I mean, he's a good player, but overpriced, in my opinion.
Haley, what are we saying?
2-0 Forest.
What?
2-0.
Forest is not winning, man.
Right.
Villa fan giving
Flip this,
2-0
flip
to
this.
Forest.
You're a Villa fan and you're back in Forest. Wow.
I like Forest as a football club.
What?
What
That's not me
is-
saying I like Liverpool as a football club.
I said I like.
Their biggest beef is with Birmingham City, not Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, I know.
I hate Birmingham, hate Wolves, hate West Brom.
Okay, just relax, because we could have some fans in the comments. Just relax.
No, don't relax. Go for it. Don't let the rest like steal your mojo like this. If you want to say, like, if you want to diss people in the Black Country, you go for it.
I'm going for
With the best team.
going for my own prediction. Silly me.
Bottling 2 goals in the last minute.
I can't believe you bottled a prediction. Nothing.
Wolves get.
How you bottling 2 goals in the last minute? Absolute disgrace.
I'm going for a Desmond. West Ham 2, Nottingham Forest 2.
Oris, what was the score at Villa Park this season?
Yeah, Ronaldo was captain, mate, so relax, mate.
No.
Ronaldo played. Listen, I told United fans, once Ronaldo is gone, we will play much, much better without him. But yeah, let's carry on.
Right, next game.
By the way, Nippon thinks Weggles is shit.
Yeah, red horse shit. Red horse shit.
Oh my
No
god.
goals.
He's
He
had
starts for
than
Chelsea.
Lukaku.
He starts for Chelsea. He starts for Liverpool. He starts for Tottenham. I don't know what you guys are on about.
He doesn't
I
stop.
don't know.
Actually, not
about
for Tottenham.
that,
Sorry, not for Tottenham. Not
He
for Tottenham.
doesn't score goals. That's what I'm on about.
Listen, we don't provide our strikers services, man.
He's a
Honestly,
good
we
player.
just don't. We need Ericsson back, man. He's injured.
Excuses.
I was excuses.
I'm not completely sure that in the system we
If
play,
Mount
our striker
Weggles
scores
is
a lot of
that
goals, whoever it is.
You shouldn't need service. You should be able to do it yourself.
All strikers need service, Nippon.
Even the best of the best.
Yes, Benzema. Look what Modric, fam. Modric every time assist. Modric, Cruz.
Benzema can operate without Modric.
Anyways, let's carry on because I
I
do
mean,
need
can
to
Haaland score his own goals, or does he need service?
I think Haaland does need service, yeah.
Of course, Haaland needs service.
A freak of nature. Of course he doesn't.
Of course he does, man. The
Moderate,
Brian fucking
yes.
spam crosses, man. That ginger flipping Ross Barkley.
That is a hot take, Arrest. To compare Kevin De Bruyne to Barkley.
That's Nippon's favourite midfielder, man, for Chelsea, Ross Barkley.
Nippon, if you
player.
had to go out for like tea with Ross Barkley or Danny Drinkwater, who are you taking with you?
They're both.
Both. Both.
Whoever's going to pay for it.
What about Drinkwater?
You're paying for it.
I ain't paying.
Drinkwater. Hey,
No, that's the deal.
Yeah, if a footballer,
Nippon.
Drinkwater.
Drinkwater.
I'm going out with a footballer, they're paying.
Nippon. Drinkwater. Barkley or Bakayoko. Pick one.
Aki.
What about Winston Bogard? Was he
Oh.
the guy that like never played for Chelsea for like 4 years and just like rinsed? the
Anyways,
club for money?
Nippon, shall we just carry on?
Yeah, let's carry on.
I do need to go see.
I need to talk about my dead football.
Yeah, sorry to bore you.
Leeds
Arrest.
United.
No, it's the comments, man. Nippon, are you part? He just literally explained it at the beginning. Niall, if he was listening.
I'm Potter in. The season is a write-off. We ain't
Nah.
doing anything.
Everyone, I had no clue he was talking about. If I'm being honest.
Plus, whoever we bring in is going to play Gallagher and Mount.
Everyone, what was that player's name again that you mentioned?
Winston
You're
Bogard.
going down with the Wolves.
I have to say, Nippon, I'm quite impressed with your like sort of rationality with Potter. I completely agree with you. It would be absolutely nonsense to fire him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nippon, predictions, come on.
Right. Leeds United versus Scumhampton.
Southampton.
5-0.
3-0 Leeds. I mean, sorry, 3-0 Southampton.
5-0 Southampton.
And I'm not just saying,
Oh, for God's sake, boys!
yeah, Scumhampton. Yeah, you beat us, so you're scum.
They beat you twice this season. Oh,
Yeah, well, yeah. For the rest of the season, that's going to be my nickname for them. Leeds United versus Scumhampton.
how many did they beat you
They've
twice?
beaten you
man?
home and
Oh.
away, haven't they?
How did he not beat you away, man? That frustrates me so much. How
Didn't they
did we
beat
not
you 2-1?
Yeah, they did. At Southampton, yeah.
Yeah, and then they
Epsom
beat you
Harry.
today.
How on earth did not flipping beat Chelsea, man? That pissed me off so much.
Correct. What are we saying?
I said 3-0 Southampton.
Do either of them have a manager?
They do. Southampton, that's a good man. He's a very good.
He's been
caretaker.
fired, hasn't he?
He's a very good manager, you know.
Nathan
He's been
Jones.
fired.
Southampton don't even have a Manchester.
Leeds and Southampton don't have a manager.
No,
Hey,
they're both.
Southampton do. Southampton do.
Who's
Leeds. they are like-
Southampton's manager?
What's his
They
name?
haven't bought in a manager.
Is it Jesse Marsh?
No.
I'm
They don't have a manager.
I'm going to
They
go for a
They
battle.
got
You're going.
Celis.
You're going Leeds. Are you going Leeds 0, Southampton 3?
Yeah, Southampton winning 3-0, yeah.
Without
Leeds,
the
man.
manager, okay.
Leeds are flipping dog shit, man.
Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds are falling apart.
That's our chant, mate, not yours.
Bro, I hate
Hey,
Leeds.
what are we saying? Leeds
5-0. 5-0 Southampton.
No.
That's a reckless
Look,
one.
they play Chelsea. We're nothing special. We lose every week.
Wait,
Yeah, 5-0. Put it down.
We lose every week. We lose every week. You're nothing special. We lose every week.
the thing is, when you know.
Being kind to Leeds.
Oh.
We want unite out.
Hey, we're only doing thing. Hang on a minute. Hey, Nipper, we're only doing match day 25, right?
Yeah, and the 4 Champions League games.
And the UEFA Cup game.
And Europa League.
Yeah, and Barca versus Man United.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a very good prediction to say.
Yeah, because of Vaughan and the rest. What are we saying? Vaughan? Leeds versus Scumhampton.
I gotta go for 1-1. They're both
You love
shit
your
teams.
thoughts, don't you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I
Scum
just like 5-0s, 4-3s. No.
Scum Leeds, man. The thing is, I don't even hate them. It's just their fans think.
They're bigger than they actually are.
You don't hate Leeds?
Obviously, I hate Leeds, their fans, but the club. Why listen, Leeds.
They're
I don't look down on Leeds. I only look at City and Arsenal.
Mate,
So.
the worst player who I
hate
hate
Leeds
on
more
there-
than I hate City.
I hate
Listen, I want Leeds to get relegated.
Who's out of Leeds and Liverpool, Vaughan?
It's close, but obviously Liverpool.
Right. I'm going for
4-4.
no.
7-2.
I'm the only person that's going to go against every single one of you here.
What, are you going to say the game gets postponed?
Leeds United.
Aliens land.
Leeds United 3, Southampton
8.
0. There.
Okay.
Flip
Well,
that.
that's shown us.
You said the same's good and ours, just different teams.
Yeah. Southampton are getting a battering.
If they win, yeah. This is getting flipped.
Yeah, I don't care. I put my neck on the line. Bournemouth versus Man City.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Up the cherries.
I'm saying 2-0 Bournemouth.
Oh,
No, what am I saying? Up the cherry. No. Come on, City. Come on, City. Come on, City. No,
2-0 Bournemouth.
I cheer City whenever they play, apart from when they play Chelsea. Otherwise, Arsenal will win the league. We don't want Arsenal to win the league, do we?
Mind you.
I'm gonna say 1-1.
I'm going to say
You think
3-0
Bournemouth
City.
are taking points? You think little old Bournemouth are
You
taking
know,
points off the fight?
If they
I
keep
I
them
reckon-
more.
I reckon it'll be shock this weekend. Next weekend.
Listen, City are absolute garbage, mate, and this is why I said on Nipper Stream that United are in the
City
title
are
race. So
absolute
City will
garbage.
drop points, man.
What do you mean City are absolute garbage?
They are, mate. They're second for a reason.
Yeah, but we're third, so you're saying that we're absolute garbage.
Well, we're not because this is Tenag's first season, and obviously in 2 games we'll see where
City
we
have
are.
won the Premier League the last 4 years. Have won it 4 out of 5.
I'm talking about this season. They've been, mate. The performance-wise, it's been terrible.
I don't think so.
Vaughan, what are we saying?
3-0 City.
Maybe 1-1. Joe, they are garbage, mate. This is
Arrest, I think you're on
this is
your
the
own on
delusional
this one.
Arsenal fan, by the way. This guy, let me expose this Arsenal fan, by the way. Let me see if I can get up. If this is garbage, then I don't know what.
Get your ass on this stream right now.
Hang on a minute. Just wait. Hang on, guys. Just wait. Wait there.
Do you keep notes on people in case they come in and challenge your opinion?
Joel, come.
Right. Hang on a minute. So, Joel reposted on his Instagram story from the 433 Instagram when Arsenal obviously announced Jorginho saying, at Lee Gunner 82. What a terrible signing. Rubbish player, never liked him, Edu out. And then today, wants to say, Jorginho, amazing player, this and that. So,
Shocking. A man changes his mind. I
yes,
do
it's
quite
called
like this idea.
It's called flip-flopping.
Well, maybe it's about having more information and therefore being able to make a more balanced opinion.
I can't join, but I'm going to comment a lot. No, okay, mate. Oh. You know what I mean? So yes.
I think Jorginho is an amazing player, by the way.
I think it's
Not amazing. I think he's a very good player.
Joel, I'm putting the link in the chat, and Joel join.
He said that he can't join.
Oh, did he say that? Sorry, I didn't see that. No worries.
Oh, I lied. Let me show you. Hang on, because you think I'm lying, Joe.
Bailey, what are we saying? Man City versus
1-0 Bournemouth.
1-0 Bournemouth.
This is getting clipped. I'm telling you now.
Right.
What? City dropped points to Forest today. What's wrong with that?
Yep.
They are not dropping points 2 games in a row. I'm
1-0.
sorry.
Like, Bailey, you're producing the worst Bailey performance of the day, and having seen Leon play today.
Look at this, Nippon. What a terrible signing.
Selfishness.
Rubbish player, never liked him. Hashtag Eddie out. And obviously, there's a picture of Jorginho. So there's your proof, mate. So yeah. Show me when I said Jorginho is amazing.
Wait, Joe, when is Jorginho going to score? Because he didn't score today, did he?
That's the only goal he's scoring all season.
Can we just carry on? Because I need to go soon.
Again.
We didn't even count as his goal. So.
Palace, Liverpool. Oof, what a game that is.
Ooh, is that at Selhurst or is that
Yeah.
at Anfield?
Yeah, Selhurst.
Oh, it's Selhurst. Ooh. I still think Liverpool win that one. I think it's 2-1. Dodgy VAR decision.
Bro, I think I need to go now anyways. But literally, in 1 minute, it's going to be my birthday anyways. So, I told you guys.
What are you doing for your birthday? Apart from celebrating.
Hopefully now I win. That's what I'm praying for.
Yeah.
Are
Are you going out like next weekend then?
I'm going for a rocket score.
A what score?
Rocket score.
What's that?
Massive score line.
Oh, what a surprise. 8-2?
6-3.
Bournemouth 3. City 5. We are in for a goal fest, people.
3-5. Nippon. Okay. Right, what's the next game? Oh, it's Liverpool Crystal Palace. What are you thinking about that, Nippon?
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah?
And then 3-0 Palace.
Bailey, man.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
Okay. What's an actual score?
I'm going to 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's a sensible score. Would Trent Alexander-Arnold get in the Aston Villa team?
Probably.
Would you take this guy? Would you take this guy to replace Ashley Young in the summer? Gonzalo Montiel.
Ashley Young is going to leave anyway. He's 38.
Would you take would you sign Gonzalo Montiel to replace him?
Not really, no.
You don't rate him?
No. Wait, first-
He won the World Cup.
So did Frank LaBeouf.
Liverpool are 6 points behind top 4. They can
Yeah,
Frank
still
Liverpool are getting top 4.
Frank LaBeouf's a good player.
Frank LaBeouf or Marcel Desailly in Eppen?
Marcel is that even a question?
Yes,
Marcel Desailly.
obviously. Frank LaBeouf or Carvalho? Frank
Carvalho.
LaBeouf or Thiago Silva?
Thiago Silva.
Frank LaBeouf or who was that donkey that you signed from Bolton? Cahill? Cahill?
Probably the same level.
David Luiz or Frank LaBeouf?
Probably Frank LaBeouf.
How do you feel about David Luiz?
Fucking dog shit.
Do you think is that because he went to Arsenal or?
No, even when he was with, even towards the end of his time at Chelsea, he was dog shit.
I used to think he was an all right player, and then he'd produced the most extraordinary display in defence ever, like as if he was a rabid dog. He could have been such a good player, David Luiz, but he was complete moron.
Look at what happened. Look at how he plays when he's not next to a competent defender next to him. With Chelsea, he had Gary Cahill and John Terry.
Yes.
In Brazil, he was always alongside Thiago Silva.
Were they best mates or something, Silva and
they are.
Luiz? They grew up together or something. What about Dallas?
Let's get the fixtures finished then.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Palace, Liverpool. Are we all going 2-1 Liverpool?
Yeah.
Who's this Khalid guy? Liverpool.
Who's next then, Nippon?
I think it's my team next. Oh.
Who are you playing?
Tottenham.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a big game.
God, we owe them one from earlier this season.
That is a big game.
This is one game I hate predicting.
It's half one kickoff.
I'll go first. I think Chelsea are going to win it 1-0.
I really hope you're right, but I'm worried about this game. I'm not gonna...
Right, Nippon, you can't go for a Chelsea loss. That's illegal.
I'm not going to.
Come on, you Spurs. So
Bailey, one of the rules of Nippon's channel is that we have to award Chelsea wins regardless of who they're playing, or he won't accept the prediction.
I need Spurs to.
Look. Unless if you're honest, then fine. If you're just being a troll, then
I think Spurs will batter you. I'm gonna have. I think you're scored out. I'm gonna go 3-1 Spurs.
Okay.
I think Harry Kane.
For a clean. So you went for 1-0 to Chelsea.
I do. Yeah, 1-0 Chelsea. The Potter revolution starts.
He'll probably win next week and lose week after.
It is the history of the Chelsea.
Who Chelsea got after Spurs?
Bailey.
Oh, you got Leeds. Can't wait till Villa beat you. What is that?
Well, very quickly, we forgot to predict West Ham, Tottenham.
That's
West
tomorrow,
Ham,
isn't
Tottenham. West Ham at home.
That's tomorrow. It's at Spurs.
It's at White Hart Lane.
2-1 Spurs.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
I'm going 2-1 to... Look, my heart says 2-1 to the Irons, but I don't think the Irons will win.
Well, that's good. So what's the prediction?
You don't like West Ham?
No, I do like West Ham, but what's your prediction?
2-1 Tottenham.
2-1 Tottenham as well.
I'm going Tottenham 1, Chelsea 2. I'll be doing a preview for that game later on this week. Two, 1 West Ham. So Bailey, what are we saying? 1-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Pick up yourself, Mr. B. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mr. B.
Yeah, happy birthday.
When's your birthday, guys? What?
My
What did you say?
birthday's in July.
Ooh, July the what?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Mine in April. Mine in April
April the what?
20th.
Nice.
Nice.
What are we saying?
For what?
Tottenham West Ham.
2-1.
Can't believe Brentford didn't beat Palace tonight.
Wait, did they drew? I
Yeah,
thought it
that's
was 2-0 to Palace or something.
no, that's wrong. 1-1.
Was it 1-1?
Yeah.
I quite like Brentford. I just hate that manager, which Mr. B gets really mad about.
What manager?
Their manager, like Thomas Frank, said some pretty disgraceful things about Jadon Sancho.
What did he say?
Sancho was at his his aunt's funeral or something, and Thomas Frank was just there going, "I cannot believe that Manchester United have signed all these players and they're not even playing. It's ridiculous."
Right.
Perfect impression.
Did you see what Arteta said?
Arteta's a twat.
Yeah, he said we shouldn't be made to play on an early Saturday morning because we played on a Wednesday.
All of them are like that,
What
though, aren't they?
matches? Champions League.
Nice. What are the Champions League games? Because the only competition that matters this year is the
I
Europa
think
League.
Liverpool, Real Madrid, isn't it?
Liverpool
really?
versus Real Madrid.
Yeah. That's on
Eintracht
Tuesday.
Frankfurt versus Napoli.
Okay.
RB Leipzig versus Manchester City. And Inter Milan versus Porto.
Oh, fucking hell. Like,
City will battle or below.
Liverpool, Real Madrid.
Liverpool owe them one as well.
They do, but Real Madrid are a proper cup team. Liverpool coming into a bit of form.
As well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go 1-1 for the first leg. Like, no team committing too much. Like,
Is it at
both...
Anfield or?
It's at Anfield.
Yeah,
1-1.
2-1 Liverpool first leg.
Okay. You're saying 1-1, are you, Vaughan?
Yeah. Like, it might shock you, Nippon, but I'm quite conservative in how I feel football matches will be. Especially first leg of knockout competition. Do you need to go now, Bailey?
Yeah.
Okay, just shout out your socials.
Yeah, of course. My Instagram is, of course, Bailey Francis. You can find me on there. And my YouTube is Bailey Francis, where I just do like Villa stuff, Premier League predictions, and all that. Hoping Villa to win next weekend against the Toffees. Let's see what happened. Not a good weekend this weekend. Of course, Huddersfield made my day though of beating the Scum and Wolves losing. But let's see if West Brom lose on Monday night, and it'll be a good weekend. But yeah, up the Villa, and thanks for having me on.
Pleasure
Big
to
up,
meet you,
big
Bailey.
up. You're always welcome
Cheers.
here, Bailey.
No, it's fine. But
It's just us snipping.
So, yep, it's been quite some time since it's just been me and another YouTuber on my own channel together. Usually, I'm with a big group. So I'm going for. For me, this game this time will be decided at the Bernabeu. In my opinion.
Are they actually playing at the Bernabeu now, Real Madrid?
Usually, I think so.
Is it not being redeveloped and they're playing at a different stadium?
Not sure, actually. Yeah. So.
Alright, you think in the second leg?
I think the tie will be decided in the Bernabeu. Second leg, whatever. Eintracht Frankfurt versus Napoli.
I'm going to be honest, Nippon, I have no idea. I haven't seen either of those teams play. But I'll get Napoli appear to be running away with Serie A, so I'll go 1-0 them if that helps.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well. I'm going for a 1-0 Napoli win.
Who else do we have?
Mr. B has gone for a 3-1 win to the Madristas.
Hala Madrid.
Oh, yeah. RB Leipzig versus Manchester City.
3-0 City, I would imagine.
Do you think the tie will be over in the first leg?
Probably. I don't really rate German football particularly highly, Nippon. You like Rangers. Rangers absolutely smacked up the Bundesliga last year in Europe. Like they did. Like I know they lost to Frankfurt in the end on penalties, but like smacked up Borussia Dortmund at Ibrox. Like I just apart from Haaland, there are very few players that come from Germany that actually perform anywhere near a Premier League level. Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Sancho. Like, I just don't think that league's particularly strong, so I would fully expect City to smack them up. And Haaland is going to be well up for it.
I'm going to one-up you on this.
Are you going for 11-0?
I'm going to go for a 3-1 City.
All right. You think they're vulnerable at the back, City?
Sometimes. Depends who they start.
Do you think that you can turn Dortmund over at home?
Funnily enough, I do.
No, yeah, I don't think that's a crazy opinion. I saw. I mean, I think that the Kareem, whatever he's called, goal. I was very, very surprised to see Chelsea concede that. I thought that Enzo Fernandez defended that very well, and that the goalkeeper was an absolute pudding for like making it that easy.
Right. And the final prediction: Inter Milan versus Porto. Internazionale.
I have no idea, Nippon. I don't watch Serie A, but 1-0 Inter. Lukaku.
Are you?
Is he playing for Inter?
Yeah.
Is it? What? I assume they're not going to buy him, though, are they? Like, is he coming back to Stamford Bridge next year?
I hope not. You can have him if you want.
I don't want him. He leaked how much custard Luke Shaw ate during pre-season, which I was very angry about.
Him and Luke Shaw went for custard.
No, like when Lukaku was trying to force his move out of United, he leaked all of the fitness stats for everyone, and Luke Shaw's fitness stats were really shit for pre-season because he drinks a lot of custard.
Jesus.
Big up Luke Shaw. What a season he's having.
Yeah, big up. So, this is my prediction. Inter Milan 2, Porto 1.
Have Porto got anyone good? Like, have they got that Costa, a goalkeeper or something?
I think so. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the Football for Thought podcast, episode 22. I would like to thank Bailey, Arrest, and obviously yourself, Vaughan, for joining us.
My pleasure.
So, before we end, Vaughan, where can people find you?
On Monday nights at Rich Sports 7, I do a tactical program, which isn't for everyone, as it's very boring, and it's actually about football. It's nothing to do with Victor Osimhen or transfers or takeovers. It's just about football. Other than that, you can't find me. You can find me in Nippon's chat talking about Custard and Luke Shaw.
Big up. And you can find me on all those socials ticking in the stream below. With that being said, my next stream will be a preview for the Spurs match at White Hart Lane. I will try and get a few Spurs supporters on and make it a stream to remember. And yeah, with that being said, I shall see you all next time. Laters.